हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू अमेजिंग लाइफ। कैसे हैं आप सब? उम्मीद करती हूँ आप सब जहाँ भी हैं अमेजिंग हैं। दोस्तों बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप सबका। आप सब हमारी लाइफ देखते हैं, स्टोरीज देखते हैं और इतना सारा लव लाइक और इतना सारा स्नेह दे रहे हैं, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। इट रियली मीन्स अ लॉट टू अस। दोस्तों आज जो हमारी गेस्ट है ना, शी इज awarded with the title Sea Queen, Sagar Kanya, by the government of Maharashtra, and she is also awarded with the title Dolphin Queen by the government of New Zealand, and much more. And she has so much in her bag that we will tell you about. We will be connecting with her fast, and we will let you know everything about her inspirational journey. और दोस्तों रियली हर जर्नी इज सो इंस्पिरेशनल। मतलब मुझे पूरा यकीन है जो बच्चे स्पोर्ट्स खेल रहे हैं एंड दे आर सो डेडिकेटेड टूवर्ड देयर स्पोर्ट्स, ये लाइव देखने के बाद ज़रूर वो लोग अपने पोटेंशियल को और ज़्यादा बढ़ाएंगे। दे विल स्टार्ट देयर डेडिकेशन, उनका जो डेडिकेशन है ना वो और डबल कर देंगे। एंड रियली दे विल गेट रियली इंस्पायर फ्रॉम हर बिकॉज शी इज़ इंस्पिरेशनल। So let's connect with her fast and let's know more about her inspiring journey. उनके पास क्या क्या है हमारे साथ शेयर करने के लिए, and let's see what is the takeaway from this life for you all. Let's see. So let's get connected. Actually, there's little issue with connection. Let's see. Okay. जब तक हम उनसे कनेक्ट हो रहे हैं, because there is some connection issue here. So while that time I'll read her bio because she has too much, she has so much in her bag. Let me share with you all. She is the world record holder for and international. One second, I'll just connect with her. No, she's not the one. Okay, she is a world record holder and international long distance swimmer to swim 7 seas, like English Channel, that is England to France, and next is Spain to Morocco. One second, I'll connect with her. Yeah, I'm connecting with her. Mumbai to Dharamdar and back to Mumbai, that is 72 kilometers, and that too she did 21 hours 30 minutes. Mind blowing, really it is mind blowing. Hi Rupali ji.
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah,
Am I
you got
audible?
yeah, you're audible.
Okay.
I
Yes. 1 minute.
see you very clearly. We audience want to see you very clearly.
Okay.
जब तक कंफर्टेबल हो रहे हैं हमारे गेस्ट, तब तक आपको गेस्ट के बारे में बहुत कुछ है बताने के लिए. सो लेट्स कंटिन्यू. She had also did Sri Lanka to India, and that to 40 kilometers in 11 hours 5 minutes. Phillip Bay to Melbourne, Australia, and she's the youngest swimmer in the world and first Indian to cross this shark-infested strait. Cook Strait, New Zealand, first Indian woman swimmer to perform this. Robin Iceland Channel, that is South Africa, first woman in the world to cross the channel, and the swimming water is nearly freezing. That is 9 to 10 degrees. My God, oh my God, Rupali ji, आपने कैसे किया है ये सब? You are damn inspiring. You are also inspiring. Really. मतलब और भी बहुत कुछ है. Let me read everything, then we will come to you. Just hold on. She got recipient of from the founder and director of Delhi and Academy title of Sagar Queen, government of named as a Dolphin Queen by the government of New Zealand in March 1990. Special honor in the Maharashtra Assembly, March 2000. Oh my God. You know, there is so much to tell about her. She has did so much. You know, she's really very inspiring. रूपाली जी बहुत 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 शुक्रिया आपका हमारे लाइव में आने के लिए. And we are so grateful to have you here. Really, really, really very grateful to have you.
Thank you, Sheetal.
So how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, Rupali, are you
Yes.
comfortable? Let's start our live
Yes,
session.
yes, please. Please. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. तो रूपाली जी कैसे मतलब मैं सबसे पहले पूछना चाहूंगी एक्चुअली बेसिकली द इंटेंशन इज कि जितने भी यंग कमर्स है जैसे स्विमर्स हो गए या कोई भी और स्पोर्ट्स में जितने भी बच्चे हैं जिन्होंने अभी भी स्टार्ट किया है या जिन्होंने स्टार्ट कर चुके हैं जर्नी अपनी स्पोर्ट्स को लेके प्रोफेशनली तो हम चाहते हैं आपकी स्टोरी से वो बहुत इंस्पायर होंगे वी आर वेरी श्योर अबाउट दैट तो वी विल बी हैविंग सम चैट विद यू सो दैट दे कैन गेट यू नो कि कितना हार्ड वर्क डेडिकेशन पहले देना पड़ता है एंड देन वी रीच टू दिस लेवल एंड देन वी गेट सो मच ऑफ टाइटल सो दिस इज द मेन इंटेंशन एक्चुअली
Hmm.
तो मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे ये है कि आप स्विमिंग में कैसे गए हाउ यू वेंट इनटू स्विमिंग
I started when I was around 3.5, 4 years old. My
हाँ
father was keen. He always felt that I should do something more than academics.
लिटिल वॉल्यूम
My volume.
हाँ यार
Okay.
लिटिल लिटिल
Fine. So my father was keen that I should do something more than academics. It should
या
not be just studies. Though I
ओके
belong to a very humble, typical middle class background, wherein that kind of family which cannot afford such kind of thing, and swimming used to be a luxury sport at that time.
राइट
But then, yes, he was keen, and I started going. There was a pool nearby, say 4 5 kilometers from the place I used to reside. So I started at that age, like every small child. Even I was not liking the activity, and I was scared. I didn't wanted to be in the water. I used to run, cry. All this happened for a couple of years. But
ओह
because there was a persistence from my family, I continued with all the crying sessions. I still continued, and then eventually I started doing well. At that time, my coach informed my parents that they should put me into a advanced coaching, competitive level coaching. So we started that. I joined that group, and then yes, I made friends and I started liking it up from there on. I did few pool competitions. However, nothing great was happening. I was doing well, but nothing as outstanding. Then at the age of I think 10, there was a event that was going to happen from my swimming pool. It was from Alibag to Gateway of India. It was a 38-kilometer swim, and there
वाओ
were few senior swimmers who were planning to swim, say 16, 17, 18-year old. So my coach casually informed my father that since the training is going to begin for these kids, and if you want, even your daughter can get trained for that, and we can attempt. So if you're
राइट
ready, then we can start. It will be 6 months from now.
राइट
So if you're interested, I'll start the training for her as well. So my father said that if you feel that she can do sea swimming, because this is I'm talking in the year 92 or so, 92, 93. So at that time, sea swimming was something which was not a very normal one, which you can see
राइट
on a television or anywhere on YouTube or any on such places. So we were not aware what is the whole concept of sea swimming. But then he said, okay, if you feel that she can do, then I'm fine with it. He was a kind where he felt that not even a single opportunity coming to me because of him or any family pressure should not be missed. So he
राइट
wanted me to take it. He asked me once. I said okay, yes, and from there the training started. It was the training used to be longer hours, around 4 hours. I think I used to swim. The schedule used to be morning school, then come home, have lunch, some rest, and then I used to swim from 4 to 8 or close to 4 to 7,
Okay.
home, eat, sleep. So this went on for a good 6 months,
Six
similar
months.
pattern. And then sometimes there used to be some night swim, because this event involved a portion of night swimming in the ocean, and then you finish during the daytime.
Right.
So there used to be some night swims in the pool, so a lot of training. And though as a child I was not aware that why so much is happening, but I was an obedient and a disciplined child. So since I'm asked to go, so I will go and I will swim. So it was
Great.
that way. So I swam that. It took me 11 hours. uh,
11. That was your
that
first season, right?
Yes,
Alibag.
yes. Before that I'd done a small one, a year before that, a 5 kilometer swim. And then this was my major first swim that I did. Then someone suggested my parent that you should take her to English Channel.
Right.
So we did some inquiry at that time. We didn't have anything to refer to. There were only very few Indians before me who have swum this, and they were. We need to catch hold of them and try and understand where it is, how to go, where to go, whom to approach, what are the procedure, what is the requirement. And that is what information you can get, and depending on that you have to do the preparation. So whatever information we got, we understood that it is something that is very tough. And such small kids, they don't go there. It's really cold, almost freezing cold water. You swim in 14, 12, 14, 15 degrees, 16 degrees
Oh,
water temperature, and it's very cold over there. And the distance is also big, so it's a huge distance and a longer swim. So for a child of a 12-year-old, it would be a
yes.
difficult swim.
Right, right.
And again, you should be able to manage the cold water. uh,
Right.
when uh, when I was been asked, so I, not knowing the intensity of the whole thing, I said yes. And my coach also said, okay, we can try, but he made my parents understand that this is something which is, she's not that experienced enough to take a step of that kind.
Right.
So it would be too risky, and it again, the financial part would also be a major one, understanding that it's a international swim, and she being a very fresh swimmer, uh, the sponsorship would be mostly no. So you will have to shell the whole amount, and then maybe you are not even sure whether she'll be able to do it or not. But my father said that let's go for it. Since the
Right.
topic has come up, I'll do something about it.
Right.
And then the whole thing started. We got the forms. Then we filled the forms. First it did not reach the right address, so we thought that probably they didn't select me. Then after a long couple of months, the form came, and those days courier was also not available, so it was like all post.
Right.
Then the form came. After the form came, it was in the month of May 1994, and I was supposed to swim just in 2 3 months. So when the form came, we filled the form. We had sent an application that we wish to swim, and just send us the form and everything. So after seeing the form, it was clearly mentioned that the minimum age should be 12, and uh, the swimmer should at least be 39 kgs. The weight should be, minimum weight should be 39 kgs, and I was just 28 kgs when we were filling the form, just 2 3 months prior to the event. I'm a very skinny child.
Okay.
So we wrote 38 kgs, and we've sent the form at that time, uh, that we I will gain weight by the time we reach there. It was accepted. They gave us the date in sometime in the August, and
Okay.
then there was a task to gain weight in 2 months. So I had
Okay.
to gain around 12 kgs, and
You
it was an
really,
impossible task. Yeah, I gained. I was 38 when I boarded the flight
that's
for
good.
London. So
Yeah.
I did lot of eating, lot of eating and sleeping, and the training part. I missed my school for 2 months. So there was
Okay.
no exertion at all. Eat, sleep, and train. That's it. And after going there, also the financial crunch was there. My parents had took some loan and borrowed money, and that way we had reached there. After I went there, the first day when I swam, I could not swim more than half an hour. uh,
Oh,
I came out almost shivering. Then second day, somehow I pushed myself to one hour, and I was crying because of the cold. Then my father told me that, okay, see, if you are unable to do it, there is no pressure. We can always go back and return the money that we have borrowed, and that's fine. You attempted. I wanted you to do it. You said yes. We tried. So it's okay. But if you have reached here and you're not even giving your 100%, that is
that,
not fair.
yeah, that's not fair.
At least attempt, or else we return. If this
Right.
is going to continue every day, then we return. So I thought to myself, that okay, at least I can try. I don't
Right.
know whether I'll be able to do or not, but at least I will try till my last effort. And
Right.
then there is a test that you have to give. If you have to swim English Channel, you go there and you have to swim for 6 hours, and they come and observe your swim and understand whether you are capable enough to attempt. uh,
Okay.
so I did that test in on the fourth day, because generally if an Indian swimmer go there, they need at least a month's time to get acclimatized with the weather conditions over there, because we don't have such cold weather over here. And
Okay.
we are living in a humid
You.
atmosphere, so there is a sudden change in the weather if at all you're going there. So you need at least a month's training over there. But the fund that we were carrying, we had only 9 days of money with us. So if at all we have to attempt, then it has to be within this time, and then we have to return by say 10th or the 11th. So I attempted and I gave the test on the fourth day, and I swam this on 15th August. So it took me 16 hours, and I became the second youngest girl and the youngest Asian till date to
Wow.
swim English Channel.
Honestly, that's
Then
really awesome. लोग सोच भी नहीं सकते कि उसके पीछे क्या क्या था, हाउ वाज योर माइंडसेट एंड हाउ यू वर थिंकिंग, एक 12 साल के बच्चे के लिए बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है ये, इट्स अ वेरी बिग चैलेंज, एंड देन टू यू आर नॉट, उस वक्त वो ट्रेनिंग भी नहीं होती थी जो आज होती है, आज तो कुछ भी नहीं है, बट दैट टाइम द थिंग्स वर सो डिफिकल्ट, दैट्स रियली ऑसम। मतलब आपका ये एक्सपीरियंस सुन के ना मुझे तो इतना श्योर है कि जो बच्चे आज डरते हैं ना कि मैं ये कर पाऊंगा या कर पाऊंगी, ये सुन के तो वो लोग बोलेंगे यस, आई कैन डू इट, दैट वे, सीरियसली इट्स रियली ऑसम। मतलब आई वांटेड टू टेल दिस कि देखो बच्चों, सी किड्स, the way she said, she was just 12 year old and she did so much of hard work, and she was so disciplined and she was so dedicated. Her dad really pushed her. Her dad really pushed her, and she was so obedient, and she has did everything. Training 4 to 5 hours, right? Regularly on the regularly basis.
yes, on an
Yeah.
average, yes. After that, it was always longer hours of training.
So that is incredible, and reaching to this level, you need that mindset, you need that physical set, all
And I
everything on.
remember when all this English Channel thing was going on, I remember that I didn't even know where is England, or how the sea looks, and how is the ocean. So I had no imagination basically. So I just remember that I had thought to myself that I'll go and I'll attempt, and I'll try my best to just give my 100% and not to fail. And
Right.
somewhere I had this feeling also that since my father has trusted me so much, that without any experience, and with at that time even a few of my relatives had come up and said that why you have to, are you people fool, why you have to spend so much, anyway she's going to get married off, you have
Right.
two younger sons whom you have to
Right.
take care, you don't have a stable business or a stable something wherein you have this extra funds, so yes, you can try try this thing. Again, there is no assurance whether she'll do or not. So why you want to do something just on this gut feeling or this instincts? uh, but then my father said that that's fine. It's decided and I feel that she can do it, so then she can do it. So
Wow,
that's how we begin. So we when I started swimming, there was no such thing that I wanted to do competitive swimming or I would like to be a long distance swimmer. It just the opportunity came. I worked hard, things happened.
yeah, really, it's
So
all your
that is how
dedication.
it began.
Yeah, it's totally your dedication, and the most important, your dad's determination. The way your dad was so determined, in spite of people saying all this, and in spite of he's being in his lower side of, he can invest, then too he was so determined to push you for this good. That's amazing. Salute to your dad, actually. You are blessed with such amazing parent. ऐसे parent हो ना तो कोई भी बच्चा कहीं भी पहुंच सकता है,
Yeah, it's
really.
true. It's basically a parental support because initially the child is too small to decide anything. It's up to the parent to see that talent, identify the talent, and give the right, create that right platform, whatever is possible from their end.
Right.
Yes, they
He
did
saw,
that only.
yeah, your father saw in you what we are seeing now. He saw in you when you were young. That is the thing. So अभी मुझे ये जानना है, when you finished the English channel, what was your experience? मतलब आपको वो कैसा वो moment? Tell me something, the glimpse about that moment, how you felt
No,
after.
I had no feeling. I was so tired and numb. My entire left side was numb since I think
Oh,
I had completed 12 hours of swim. I could not feel my left side. I was swimming like that only, just thinking that I'll reach the shore. I'll reach, now I'll reach. And I completed when it had already become dark. We started early in the morning and I completed sometime late late in the night. And when I finished, I was unable to understand anything. I just knew that people were congratulating me and there were a lot of phone calls. And I was also on BBC. And but till that time we had no idea that it was a huge feat to achieve.
thing,
Like a
right?
normal thing, we came back home and I resumed my school next day after returning, I think next to next day. And then suddenly some news reporter came looking for me, um, saying that, okay, you have swam English channel and we would like to interview you. And they clicked few pictures and they took the interview. And I was on the front page of Times of India the other day, the next day. And from
Yeah.
there on, then yes, it became very serious. And people, there was a great expectations that, okay, now what are you going to do next? What are your plans?
Right. Superb, superb. मतलब उसके बाद सब change हो गया, right? Everything was
Yes, yes,
changed.
it changed, but I always liked my normal routine that I used to live previously. This was something I kept feeling that it's too tedious for me, and I always had that feeling that I'm missing something as a child. A 12-year-old will feel. So I used to miss all that. But then I don't know. I never. Went ahead and said that I want this also, and this is not something which I loved swimming. By then I used to love swimming and I wanted to do that. I loved long distance as well, but the amount of time and energy it took from a day,
Absolutely.
it didn't allow me to do anything else. Like
Yes.
there was no play time. I never went to tuition, I think after my sixth standard or seventh standard, because there was no scope of tuitions, or I could never attend a regular school and be a regular school going child. Even if I walk on the street, people used to either hold me, or something or the other used to be there. Or even in the school there was a different treatment. So I always yearned to be that normal child which used to go to school, and I was a shy child, so I
Right.
didn't like much of this fame that came after
Yeah.
the swim. Yes. Before I got used to it, it took long years for me to get used to the interviews and the functions I used to attend. I used to pray and complain to my parents that when all this will stop and there will be no interviews happening and there will be nobody coming at our place for asking for me, and I don't have to go to functions and I don't want to give speech. For me, giving a speech used to be a big task. So I
Right.
hardly used to speak, and I hate. At the time, I used to hate doing that, and people were like waiting that they want to know how did you do it, share your
Yeah.
experience. And I used to say I just did it. And then okay, that much, nothing was. And
Nothing was.
that's how it used to be back then.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's really amazing because ये इसके लिए जितनी आपने डेडिकेशन दी इसलिए आपने वो लाइफ थोड़ी मिस की बट आई
Yes.
नो जो जो ये लाइफ मिस नहीं करते हैं वो ये लाइफ मिस करते हैं
No,
जो
but I
आपके
don't
पास
have any regret for it. I used to yearn for it, yes. But I, the other side, I loved swimming and I loved being there. And swimming has taught so many things. Swimming makes you, the sports, basically, any sport makes you disciplined, and
yes
you're fit. You learn multitasking. You you
we
easily manage your school as well as anything, number of training
every
hours, your competitions, your camps, everything. You're able to do everything, and still you're doing fairly well in your education as well. So I
right
feel that there was nothing to lose and there is no regret.
but yes
But yes, as a child I used to feel so.
that's fine that is totally fine huh? So my next question to you is how you did manage schooling with your training, how you managed that? Because generally parents have this main doubt that if they are doing sports, they cannot do schooling properly. So how you manage both actually?
Before being into serious sports, I was good at studies.
Okay.
So for me, studies was never a major issue. Um I was above average
Okay.
student in my school. The problem used to be that after I got into higher standards, I couldn't attend any serious classes,
Studies.
studies,
Okay.
or even in the school. A morning I used to go late. I had few period of concession given by my school, and most of the time I used to be out, either traveling or into some camp, because I was doing triathlon simultaneously. I was doing long distance swimming. I was also a professional cyclist. uh, I did triathlon till Asians. So there was running training, then there was gym workout, then swimming training, and then cycling training. And there were no serious coaches, no one coach where everything can be handled. So there were
Right.
different coaches involved and different workout timings or workout places where I have to travel. So my entire day used to go in this.
Traveling.
So for me, studies was always during traveling or whenever I used to get time,
Right.
or it was purely before exam.
Right.
I remember my 10th standard that I had come back from some national early in the morning. I went directly to the school to collect my hall ticket. Then I came to know where is my center. Then I was looking for the center well after my exam time started, and I reached late for my first paper. It was English paper. I reached late, I think 15 minutes late, and every day I was getting the books, studying, and going for exam. So
Okay.
that's how my 10th standard was. But I did well.
Okay, you did well. So it's
I did well
actually
in my 10th.
मैंने एक और चीज देखी when I have noticed when kids play sports now they automatically generate interest for all other things seriously you know they do study also seriously otherwise वो लोग कुछ नहीं करेंगे ना तो वो लोग study भी serious नहीं करते so I think even sports help them for that seriousness you know to take whatever
They learn to multitask. Basically they learn
actually
how to manage the time management is best done by sports people, because they have
absolutely
little time and they have to do too many things in that. So
right
somehow they utilize the traveling time. I remember studying while eating also. So
absolutely
always multitasking.
multitasking right तो मल्टीटास्कर बन जाते हैं राइट एब्सोल्युटली
Yes.
तो I wanted to know about the other seven seas, your experience. थोड़ा थोड़ा brief में कुछ आपने बहुत सारे seas
Uh, af-
complete.
After I swam English Channel, then immediately in the month of October, I swam the Strait of Gibraltar. I had become the youngest and the fastest swimmer for that year. That was
Wow.
1994. Then I swam from Sri Lanka to India.
Wow.
The swim finishes on the coast of Rameshwaram. It
Okay.
is a I was the first woman
Hmm.
to swim that. Then it was a reptile infested swim.
So
So there
आपको कभी
are
डर,
water snakes.
you did not get fear?
This swim was little scary because the water is uh, calm. Water is calm during the night time, and it's little choppy, and the currents are not that great, not supporting during the daytime. So the swim
Okay.
starts in the midnight at around 12 o'clock, and
Okay.
at the time there was LTT issue going on with India, so there was a lot of navy support and navy permission involved when I swam in 1995. So
Okay.
at the time I was lost after the swim started because my
Oh,
boat got the boat that this swims are generally you start from the coast and you look at the sea and you are unable to see the other side, so you go the other side and finish on the shore of the other side of the sea. So it's
right.
generally between two countries or covering two different water bodies.
Right.
So there is a boat who will help you with the route. You're not
Right.
supposed to take assistance, or you're not supposed to touch the boat. You swim at a distance, and the boat is basically there to uh, officiate
Take
your
care.
swim at the same time show you the route. So
Right.
this particular boat that was following me had some issue in it, and it could not go further. So it needs some kind of repairing was required for that boat. And there was another boat half a kilometer away, and it had a big light to see. So they asked me not to waste my time. Generally, they don't make the swimmers stop. So
Right.
I was asked to look at the light and swim, and they
Right.
said that we'll look from here.
Right.
So I was swimming alone for some time, occasionally looking for the light. And whenever you are in the middle of the ocean and if you're swimming, wherever you look, you will see water around. So
Ah.
I kept swimming and I kept seeing the light, and then suddenly when after a point I stopped, I could not see the light. So I
Oh.
thought that maybe either the light went off or probably I have uh, gone on some another wrong direction. So at the time I started thinking what to do. Shall I continue to swim? Shall I wait here and uh, stop and wait
Swim.
for help to arrive, or what am I supposed to do? And then all the weird thoughts started coming for that
Right.
particular moment, because I knew that there are water snakes and it is a
Right.
reptile infested strait. So all
Right.
that thoughts kept coming, and I was lost for good 30 minutes or so.
Oh.
Somehow they found me, and I had come to the verge that if I am been found now, so I will not continue. I'll go and sit. But then
Okay.
when they arrived, I immediately started swimming. So
Okay.
that particular experience was there. It was little scary, and yes, I had everything around me. I had a lot of thermocol floating around me. There were small fish jumping uh, upside down all around me. So probably I had reached some lighthouse, and everything was floating and reaching there. So
Okay.
all this was too scary, because whatever touching you when you are not sure and you have some fear within building in within you. So at the time
Yeah.
anything touches you, you feel that it is going to bite you, or what is this?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And
So
that to
yes,
your age, you were just, I think, 12 or 13 years old,
I
hardly.
was 13 at the time.
13 is just a small, just a teenager, start of a teenager. That's really awesome, yaar. Matlab, I think all these things, all these challenges had made your mindset so tough right now, right? Whatever you are today,
पता नहीं
it
यार.
is all efforts what you have did that time, you know. So I think this helped you, you know.
Yes, yes, it helped. It helped me. It builds your character. All the
Yeah,
experiences. I was lucky enough to have all this experience at that early age.
yeah.
After that, I swam the Phillip Bay in Melbourne. I was the first woman to do so. It was a 65 kilometers straight. It took 17 hours for me to swim. It was a cage swim. There was shark in that particular trench.
Oh
So
my,
it was a swim where you have to swim in a cage. It was supported by a boat, and you swim
nice
inside it. But it was a metal cage, so that was another experience to swim
experience.
for 17 hours in a cage. And after that, I swam the Cook Straits in New Zealand, and then I swam the Robben Island in South Africa. Uh, Apart from this, I've also swam the Lake of Zurich two times. Then I've done the Murshidabad swim. It's a 81-kilometer swim from Murshidabad to Howrah,
1 kilometer.
Behrampur to Howrah. So I swam that. Uh, I also did the Dharamtar to Gateway of India that I did single big in the initial years. Then I swam this to and fro.
Okay,
Yes.
that's amazing, you know, and doing so much, and you are so humble. I wanted to know the secret of this, you know. You are so
There
grounded
is
and so humble, you know. Whenever I see you, the ऐसा लगेगा ही नहीं कि you have so much things in your bags and you are like so grounded, you know. This is the very important thing one should learn actually. आप कितना भी ऊंचाई पे जाओ, आप ग्राउंडेड रहना आपके लिए सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी चीज है, एंड यू आर द परफेक्ट एग्जांपल फॉर दैट, because you are very grounded. I know you, you are very grounded, and that makes you very different from others. Really, really,
Thank you,
really.
Sheetal.
That's, yeah, really, that's very impressive actually. So अब मैं आगे ये जानना चाहूंगी कि आपको अवार्ड मिले तो हाउ वाज द एक्सपीरियंस और वो क्या क्या था.
I was a recipient of Shiv Chhatrapati Award by the government of Maharashtra. Then I got National Adventure Award. This is equivalent to Arjuna Award. Generally for long distance nowadays they are giving this Tenzing Norway Award or the National Adventure Award. Then I'm also the recipient of National Youth Award. So I've basically received two awards from the um, central government and a Shiv Chhatrapati awardee. Apart from that, numerous events and functions and awards.
That's nice. That's so great, you
Yes.
know. Your parents must be so proud of you, na, at that age, you know. They must be saying, Rupali is my daughter. She's my daughter.
No, they are okay with it. I mean, उनको उतना नहीं समझा. They were always fine.
Okay, they are actually basically वो लोग इतने grounded हैं, because of that you are so grounded. ऐसे होता है ना, parents लोग का आता है वैसे, you know, genetic. So, Rupali, I just wanted to know that there is a book name, you know,
Jala
what is
Akramile. It's a
Jala Akram?
biographical book on my swim and the journey. Uh,
Wow,
so
so
it came in the
amazing.
year 2008. And there is
Okay,
also from the book, there is a chapter for standard 7th in Bal Bharti. It was there for last curriculum, and then few CBSE and other boards were using that, but were having that chapter for Marathi. So yes,
okay, that's
it
great.
was there for 7th standard.
Wow, so amazing. So actually, see, your story is so inspirational that you know it has to come on books, because kids should know, you know, how much tough things can be done, and a teenager can do so much. That's really amazing. Seriously, it's really amazing. So I want to know how you were named as a dolphin queen by New Zealand government of New Zealand.
Okay, the Cook Strait was a swim which was supposed to generally gets over in 6-7 hours, 8 hours max. If you are unable to do in this time, that the weather doesn't support, it's a swim between two islands. and
Okay.
it's known to be a very windy place, and you hardly get a day. Uh, uh, just there is a single day in a year where it's suitable to swim. So that
Right.
particular day you will get, you're not sure. So generally, people are unable to swim this in first attempt, because if you
Okay.
miss the shore, then the whole thing is rocky. So if you miss the shore, then you cannot climb on the rock and get onto a dry place.
Right.
So and the current, the wind, everything. So this swim um, took me around 20 hours. I completed the finishing point was on the North Island, and I finished somewhere in Wellington City. So by 6 hours, I think I was able to see people on the shore, and
Okay.
I felt that okay, I'll finish now in another half an hour, maybe 1 hour, another two
Right.
hours. Then
Right.
the shore used to vanish, and probably I was swimming parallel, or the tide or the wind was drifting me and not allowing me to go and finish. So I
Okay.
kept swimming. Then another shore came, so we attempted to finish there. That didn't happen. Then again we kept trying. So this way it became evening, then it became night, and then somewhere in the midnight 2:30 I finished in Wellington City.
Oh
So
my.
uh, so it was a long swim of, it went around 80 kilometers,
Oh
and a
my.
20-hour swim. So then I was called in the parliament, and they honored me with the title, and there was also dolphins who accompanied me during the swim.
Okay.
So
Wow, that's
that could be the reason.
yeah. See, we don't get title ऐसे ही किसी को भी title नहीं मिल जाता है जिसने वो मेहनत की है have done something very amazing they get that title very nice and from today onwards I'm going to call you Sea Queen huh? I'm not going to call you Rupali so tell me about that Sea Queen thing like how you got this title.
Yes, I was called there, and then they gave me the title. They
Okay,
honored me with the title over there.
okay. Maharashtra government. Right. Okay, okay. So that's
Uh,
very amazing. Yeah, that's very amazing, Rupali. So, I want to ask you कि ये जो आप पूरा जो आपका एक्सपीरियंस है आपकी पूरी जर्नी इतनी सारी तो अभी के बच्चों को क्या एक मैसेज देना चाहोगे व्हाट विल बी यू एडवाइसिंग देम हाउ दे शुड गो अहेड एंड व्हाट मिस्टेक दे शुड नॉट डू एंड व्हाट हाउ दे शुड गो अहेड.
I feel that you must not think about the results, like what I'll get if I do this, what I'll get. You
Right.
must keep doing your job. Do
Process
what
we
you
should.
like.
Right.
Get into the process, and there will be obstacles. There will be hurdles. The people who succeed have overcome these hurdles. So
Right.
after a hurdle come, that hurdle can be in any manner. It could be your exam, it could be your bad health, it could be any family issue, or it could be a financial issue, it could be anything. So you
Any-
should be able to sustain, remain persistent during this time, and should not give up.
right.
Keep trying, keep doing, take your day as a routine. Just do your routine, do your job every day 100%, and don't
Right.
expect the results or what I'll get out of it. So
Hmm.
yes, you will reach. You will reach. You need to have goals,
Right.
and you should not have options. I never had
Option.
options. So we
Okay.
keep options so that that does not allow us to give 100%.
Right. Dedication.
First,
We
you
are
give
not
100%. Stand on one stone. Give your best. If you are unable to, or if you are not successful, still you have learned a lot and you have gained a lot.
right.
Maybe you did not reach. You were aiming for Z. Maybe you didn't reach Z, but I'm sure you will reach R, S, or somewhere.
Right.
So it's
Absolutely.
not better than not to try, or
Right.
trying with half-heartedly, or with with lot of calculations, will not end up anywhere, or will not give you the desired results. So
Right.
if you
Absolutely.
want to be, and even this is what will reach take you there. But
Right.
after going there also, the journey, actually the journey begins from there. So after you
Right.
reach there, how you manage the whole thing, because now the thing changes. So you
Right.
should be able to maintain that. Sometimes you can say it's the luck that
Right,
that helps you to be there, or it's your sheer you're blessed that you have wonderful parents who are ready
right,
to do anything, and
right,
somehow because of their effort, your effort, or you have wonderful coach, so they can help you to reach there. From there
right.
it is your job or your journey. So from
So
there, if you don't have any further goal, you're unable to take or maintain that success, then again it's of no use.
right,
So
right.
the graph should keep moving, you should keep working hard, the dedication should not drop, and you should be clear in what you want in life. You should follow your passion. It can be anything, it can be sport or it can be your art, in
Music.
whatever you are interested in, but you have to try full 100%.
100%. Right, absolutely. Actually, it was really, really so amazing. मुझे खास करके वो इंग्लिश चैनल वाला एक्सपीरियंस बड़ा मजा आया एकदम. This that is seriously, and I'm very sure whoever will listen, the children or whoever is in sports, ये सुनने के बाद ना वो लोग अपना डेडिकेशन बढ़ा देंगे because they will understand कि yes, it needs very much of hard work and a dedication to whatever you're doing. Really, and जो आपने कहा, you should always enjoy the process. We should never focus on result. So this is for all the kids who are getting involved in sports or any other activities they want to do professionally. So don't get into results. Don't make it in your head. Just enjoy the process and just be consistent, be determined, and you will achieve whatever you want. Right? Right?
Yes,
So yeah, so it was really lovely talking to you, Rupali. Really, it was really inspiring. Even हम बड़े लोग भी कुछ ना कुछ अपनी फील्ड में जो कर रहे हैं ना, उससे थोड़ा और लेवल बढ़ा के करेंगे अब. आपकी स्टोरी से मुझे भी even I
thank
am
you,
inspired.
Sheetal.
No, really, really, you are inspirational. अभी मैं भी अपने काम में थोड़ा सा पोटेंशियल और लगाऊंगी, थोड़ा सा और डिटर्मिनेशन. Whenever I meet any people, they are inspiring. I really get inspired, and I try to make myself little percent more that way. So I think everybody will get help from this, and everybody will get inspired, and they will really have the impact on in their life. And Rupalji, thank you so much for joining us. It was really wonderful. And you sharing everything, your experience and your journey, that was really, really, really awesome.
Thank you, Sheetal. Thank you so much. I enjoyed being on your show, and
Okay.
thanks a lot. I don't know, is this a show? I mean, yes. So thank you very much for inviting me. It was my
Yeah.
pleasure to be here.
Oh, the pleasure is mine because you are damn inspiring. See, somebody is writing. You are an inspiration. See what I told? You are really an inspiration. This was for you. तो आई होप आपका टेक अवे आप लोग को मिल गया होगा आज की लाइफ से कि रिजल्ट पे फोकस मत करें, प्रोसेस पे ध्यान दें, एंड यू विल रीच वेर एवर यू वांट टू रीच. So this is the big takeaway we will get from this life, and we are winding up with this life, and it was immensely great pleasure of Rupali ji having in our life. So it was really awesome. Daksha ji लिख रहे हैं, definitely even I also move for more
More
dedication.
dedication.
Yes, yes. See, people are getting inspired. Rupali ji आपसे inspire हो रहे हैं. So we are finishing our live today, and I hope you all will like this, and we'll meet in the next live. Bye for now. Bye everyone. Bye
Thank
Rupali ji.
you.
Thank you so
Yes.
much. Yeah, bye
Bye.
bye.